Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Thursday, April 17th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hard work pays off. You want something in life, you want to live a good life, you work hard for it. You don't ask for handouts. You don't beg. You don't steal. You don't rob. You don't do any of that. You work hard. Be consistent, and your dreams will come true. All you got to do, put in the work. Get your education. Go to school, get your education. And if you can afford to, by any means necessary, do what you need to do to go to college. That's going to pretty much guarantee you an even better life as you further your education. Work hard. Hold on, y'all. That wind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we were taught growing up in America. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Work hard. Work long. Educate yourself. Don't give up, and you will make it. Your dreams will come true if you just put in the work. Do what you're supposed to do. Follow the rules, and you will succeed. That's what we were told growing up. That's the way the system was supposed to be. That's the way the system was supposed to be designed. Those who wanted it, if they went out and did what they were supposed to do, they would get it. That's what we were told. That's what they sold us. Grow up, they said. Find a wife or a husband, they said. Live the American dream, they said. Do right, and right will follow you. Obey the law. Don't cheat. Don't rob. Don't steal. Cheaters never win, they said. Now here we are in reality, in the real world. We're the most educated in America we've ever been throughout the history of America. We have the most people with the most education ever in America. We even have black people who at one time wasn't even allowed to read. We have black people who at one time were slaves in America. Even black people now are highly educated. That goes to show you how educated we are in America, right? We have more trades, electricians, plumbers, you name it, than we've ever had. So, with that being said, Americans, we are following the rules. We're doing what we were told we were supposed to do in order to achieve what we wanted to achieve in life. We're doing that, aren't we? I know I am. I work hard. I don't beg. I'm not sitting waiting on a handout. I'm pulling myself up by my bootstraps. I was homeless and kept grinding until I got it together. So I know I'm doing what the system said we should do. So with so many Americans that are more educated now, so many Americans that get up and go, when I'm at work, when I go to work, I see people, the interstate, the roads, the highways are full. 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, of Americans on their way to work. No, they're not laying up in the bed waiting on a handout, waiting on whatever they call it. I forgot the name of the word they use. No, I see Americans right along with me. Got traffic congested. If you don't leave early enough, you won't get to work on time because there's so many other Americans out here just like you and me on their way to work, following the rules, doing what they were told they were supposed to do in order to be prosperous in America, working 12 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, some folk working 7. Traveling on the road as over-the-road truck drivers, sacrificing, leaving their families behind for weeks at a time because we were told that if that's what we did, we would prosper. We would be able to have a wife, children, provide for the wife, children, a home in a nice neighborhood, nice car. That's what we were told. But now here we are. We all looking around, trying to figure out, why am I doing all these things that they said I should do, but I'm struggling? I ain't got a damn thing. And what if I do have, I'm about to lose it. But I get up every morning at 4:30 and I go in and I make that day whenever I'm able to make a day. But through no doing of my own, them days have been cut short. The so-called system that made us all these promises that if we did this, it would do that. Well, we doing our part. We're holding up our end of the bargain. But the system has reneged on its promise to us. So with that being said, I don't care if the system falls. It all need to crumble down. To those of us, me and you, who we trying to make it, we struggling, don't know how we gonna make it right now, just hold on. Hold what you got. Don't even worry about it. If you lose it, I'll lose it. Let it burn. Let it fall. Let it crumble. Let the whole thing come tumbling down. It ain't working no way. It ain't holding up its end of the bargain. It needs to fall. This flawed BS system that we living under in America, that system, the way you can work your fingers to the bone and still ain't got nothing. Where you can go get highly educated, degrees out the yin yang, more degrees than an old school country oven. That's degrees right there. You got more degrees than they can print, and you can't find a job. You got degrees in biochemical substances, some shit you can't pronounce, but you driving a forklift at Amazon. You got degrees in biochemical technical engineering / blah, 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 blah. You driving a forklift at Walmart distribution center. Degreed up, making $18 an hour. Working hard, unloading them trucks. And your supervisor knew the manager of the plant. He ain't got no degree, to add insult to injury. Ain't that a blip? As the old folks used to say back in the 70s in Mobile, Alabama when I was growing up. Ain't that a blip? You degreed up, the most highly educated forklift driver this town has ever seen. You had to put a pause on paying your student loan back because $18 an hour ain't gonna get it. And you $100,000 in debt for your degree that you can't even use because the system that you got your degree in, it ain't providing a foundation, a structure for you to flourish. So you got to drive a forklift at Amazon. You got to drive a forklift at Walmart Distribution Center. Or better yet, Budweiser. Beep, 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 with your educated ass. I say, ladies and gentlemen, America is falling. It's tumbling down. We have a political system. I don't care what you voted for. It don't matter. Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, it don't matter. It's tainted. Can't be trusted. It needs to come down. Our system needs to be uprooted. How are we going to do that? We ain't got to do nothing. Just sit back and watch as it comes timber falling down. It's over with. But what I'm telling you is, don't cry about it. Don't fret none. It needs to be destroyed. And we need to start over from scratch. It needs to fall so hard to where billionaires don't know how they're going to make it. That's what we need right now. We need it to be so hard. See, we already at the bottom. We catching it. And yes, it's going to get a little worse for us. Maybe a lot worse. But the worse, the better. No, you didn't, big one. Yes, I said it. The worse it get, the better. But you need to learn when it's time to become a savage. That's all you need to know. When it's time to become a savage, you need to become a savage. And let it all come tumbling down. It didn't do what it was designed to do. Somewhere down the line, somebody got in charge. Somebody got in control and said, the hell with the rest of us. The hell with all y'all with them degrees. All y'all with them hopes and dreams. No. This just for us, me and my buddies. Well, you voted for Trump, whatever. We all voted for somebody that didn't give a damn about none of us. We all guilty. Democrat, Republican voter. You can't point the finger. I can't point the finger. Can't none of us point the finger. We all guilty of sitting back for decades watching these people ignore us. Democrat, Republican, it don't matter. Sitting back watching these people that we elected. Now, if you want to sit up here and point fingers to my Trump is the devil, Trump the Antichrist, Trump the worst ever, you the fool. See, I'm not. Let me explain something to y'all. I know y'all don't listen, y'all don't believe, your mind made up. I am not a diehard Trump guy. I was a diehard anti-establishment guy. I wasn't just voting for Trump. I was voting against the system. I was voting for him to come in and do just what he's doing. Tear this ish down. Y'all don't get it, do you? He doing what needs to be done. Be done, I mean. Put a wrecking ball to it. Tear it down. Kamala would have got in, it would have been business as usual. Same old, same old. Go along to get along. Whether you like him or not, whether he's an idiot or not, he's doing what I voted for him to do, which was tear this motherfucker up. Tear it up. Destroy it. So what? It has long forgotten about us. America has. And I love this country. I don't love the people running it. I don't love the system. When y'all see me sitting at the park, sitting over there across the bay on the dock of the bay, watching the clouds roll away. When y'all see me doing that, I'm enjoying what we have left of the best of America. Because we're going through the worst of America right now. America is sick. She needs help. She needs healing. And as America is sick, we are suffering the symptoms of a sick nation. Poverty, homelessness, famine, disease, hunger, anger, anxiety, fear, hatred, division, all symptoms of a sick nation. America is sick and been sick for a long time. Now she's in the hands of the doctor. She's undergoing surgery. A lot of y'all don't like it. That's what I voted for. Just what he's doing. Tear it down. It ain't doing right no way. Destroy it. He destroying America. No, America already been destroyed. He need to go and finish the job so we can rebuild. So we can start over from scratch. Because if not, we ain't gonna have no America no way. We ain't gonna have it no way. It ain't for us no way. So what if it fall down? It stopped being for us a long time ago. It ain't for us no more. It's for a select few. I say if we can't have it, they can't have it either. That's my view on it. If the majority, we are the majority, America ain't for us no more. It's for them, the people at the top. I say if we can't have America, they can't have it either. Ain't nobody gonna have it. Let it fall. Tear it up, Mr. Trump. We already at the bottom. Let them come down here with us so we can talk to them. Since they ain't been one of his when they was up there perched on high. Let them come on down here with us. Let them come down here. Don't fret now. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you homeless. You done lost everything, but pretty soon they're going to lose everything too, and then they're going to come down here and talk to us. They're going to come down here and have a sit down, and we ain't going to forget what they did to us. Are we? Tear it down. Let it fall. It ain't been for us in decades. You know you got a college degree and can't find a job. You know you got a family to take care of and you got a job that don't pay enough. And they steady putting a squeeze on you. Steady raising the prices with some bullshit. Inflation. No, it's greed. It ain't inflation. It's inflation, all right. They inflated the prices because they could. What we gonna do about it? We gotta have it, they said. They gotta buy it, they said. We need a new yacht, they said. But what about the little guy? How he gonna provide for? We ain't worried about them. That's their problem. They should have done better. They should have been up here with us, they said. So I say, and we should say, let it fall. Get it, got it, good. Bye.